Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Ortiz is making his way to the ring right now, and he's doing so with a very business-like approach to things.
Real quick.
That's my taunting. I do that about 15 feet away.
Manny Pacquiao is coming down to the ring right now, and he does so with a certain gamesmanship, putting forth that attitude to his opponent, telling him, I'm the man, and I know it.
Beat his ass every time, though.
Yeah. Switch your stance right off the bat.
Left on the defense.
I don't like how he fights the same way he is. Like, it's me on me instead of me on the inside of the other people.
That's why it's tricky for some fighters.
Yeah. I just find when we're throwing the same punch, he's throwing that punch, so it's like we're hitting each other's hands all the time.
Right, fellas? Let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get
actually,
it.
he was
Round
good the
one
other way with
underway. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area, when they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
I can't get over
Well,
this
supposed to be
corner.
fighting, but instead he's hugging. Ortiz's defense is paying off now. Not able to land the uppercut. Targeting the left hand down low. There's the headshot, but
That's
he carries
where
it away.
the thing comes in handy, man. It works
Halfway
really
through
good,
round
too.
number one.
That's where the maze bag comes in handy.
I always love using that. Maze bake just makes you go straight up and down rather than kind of rotate the guy.
Ortiz's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches.
I've tagged him twice since I switched my stance again with a right hook.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. A well-placed left hand up top.
Everybody cut yet?
I
Oh,
think
yeah, we got it.
something's not going on.
And this round comes to an end. His opponent has to love what he's seeing opposite him right now. Manny Pacquiao's eye is virtually shut, Teddy.
What he has to do now is take advantage of that. He has to understand that he cannot see punches coming from that side. So you know what? Start throwing more of them from that side.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Keep throwing punches. Nice work. Nice work.
Here we go. Round two is underway. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Oh, the blood on his shorts.
Yeah.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight, but they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses, because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this, you know, it's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight, you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
Pacquiao's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Ortiz's combination punching is working well here. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Ortiz's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you could just outwork him a little.
Don't stop. Don't stop. We gotta keep working. You can get it.
And round number 3 is underway. Pacquiao's punch is far off the target. Good flush shot upstairs. Blocks the headshot. And now another left. Up top with a quick hook. Ortiz is showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. Halfway through this round here. Pacquiao's cut is really a mess right now, and it could jeopardize this fight for him right here. Teddy, is there blame that needs to be placed on his cut man? Could he have done more?
Well, really, the trick to being a cut man is pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You have to have the right medicines, the right coagulants. You have to be calm. You have to be able to put pressure on that cut, get it to stop, and then put those medicines in. But you need a little help from your fighter. You need him to move a little bit on his bike and give those medicines time to work.
That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Blocks it away. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Pacquiao's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
This fight is yours. Really close.
10 to 5. Probably.
This is the time. We need to outpunch this guy.
Take that. 5. You take that. 77, 79.
What the combinations? You landed 1 shot, but I need to see 3 more punches now, all right? This fight is too fucking close.
3 rounds in the books here, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Pacquiao's got to find that one thing that will separate him from his opponent so far, because it's an even fight.
And I think that one thing is the jab, because on the outside, just a little bit too often, they're both playing the game a little bit like, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. If somebody just decides to use the jab in those dead spots, they're going to separate themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like I tagged him. I felt like I got more
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Pacquiao's proving to be elusive. Ortiz's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Counter punch up top. Pacquiao's mouth is bleeding badly.
Oh,
Ortiz is able to land a good, solid left hand. Good fundamental work, landing a 1-2 there.
oh, that's good. Hot.
Ortiz's
Oh,
3-punch combination there is going to impress the judges.
Oh, nice left hook.
Blocks that belt line well. And round 4 comes to an end. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
I need to see the combinations from you. Let's look at the combinations. This fight is too close. Let's go to 1 to 3, okay? 1.
Too close, my ass.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Ortiz has landed a good, solid combination. Pacquiao's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
So for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
More and more punishment is being doled out. Pacquiao's face is absorbing and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
Ortiz is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Such an obvious target if you're his opponent here. I mean, how can you not go after him? And bang, and away he goes.
My stamina was up.
He goes down for that headshot.
Yeah.
Right on top of the head for the 3rd.
1, 2.
Okay.
Ortiz is getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. What an impact that left hand just made by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch.
Fuck.
Pacquiao's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Gotta see that come in. Let's go.
And round 5 comes to an end. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
Ortiz is trying to get back in this
I
round
was
after being
dodging
knocked
no
down
problem.
in the
like,
last
for
round.
half of
Well, with
that
just
round,
60
and then
seconds
even
between
then,
rounds,
just
Teddy,
couldn't-
how much can really happen? How much can really
kept
benefit a fighter who was knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. Get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Well, you can see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Ortiz has got a cut. We can see that he's bleeding from his mouth. And that could be a real problem. People don't realize it, but that could be a big, big problem. Missed the body shot. Now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Ortiz is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Lethal.
This isn't the same one we were fighting before.
10 seconds to go in this round. And that's the end of round 6. It's just a brutal display in there right now, Teddy, and it's painted on both guys' faces.
And the one with the advantage, this is going to sound funny in this kind of brutal war that we're watching here, but the guy who lays back a little bit now lets the other guy take the chances and takes advantage of those chances. Under these kind of conditions where you can barely see what's coming, believe it or not, the guy that gives in that way, that's smart that way, he's going to have the advantage.
Pacquiao smashed by a hook. Jab with the straight, classic combination. Just not there, straight right hand off the mark. Protecting his head well with his guard. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. At the halfway point of round 7. Blocks away that headshot. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Yep, attack. Oh. Yep. Oh, block. Ooh, yep. Ooh.
Able to dismiss that body shot.
Oh.
Took a shot. Oh,
My
that's
turn.
gotta hurt. Manny Pacquiao is forward from that power shot. You know, sometimes a Pacquiao opponent can just time things. That's what happened there. One, two, three, 4, 5. So used to seeing Manny Pacquiao in complete control. Now the tables have turned as he rises up and beats the count. Ortiz's blocking ability is doing well for him there. That straight right unable to connect. And that does it for this round.
For me, man.
You're in control of this, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart.
I box like
Come
that.
on, keep doing it without throwing it punch. All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right? I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus.
You alright?
Manny Pacquiao's trying to get back in this fight now as we start round number 8. He started fine, but I think the last few rounds, as your scorecard shows us, he's given way a little bit. His opponent's gaining some momentum.
Yeah, I know this is going to sound a little crazy, Joe, but he's thinking.
Oh, things opened up and he was able to place the right hand well.
2-1.
Well, he just went from hunted to hunter. Manny
you got it,
Pacquiao's
yeah.
big shot comes crashing home.
Good
Once
stuff.
again, he goes down. Can he survive this? It's over. This
Actual
fight is
KO
over.
in the
Pacquiao's
Knuckle.
unable to continue.
First one?
This fight
second
is
one.
over. Knockout.
Okay, so where we knocked him out a couple times.
Twice, yeah. Our first fight was 3-round knockout.
Probably just one though.
It's late in the
We've only
fight,
had one
and
fight.
looked like we were going to
Two
get a
fights
decision
since.
out of this.
Okay.
Ortiz's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of
Oh,
the
we
great
didn't beat
late
each other.
knockout fights in the history of